So you're gonna face that direction there. So Quinn already talked about positioning, that we want our pelvis neutral. So I want you guys to think of it like a bucket of water. Shouldn't pour out the front, shouldn't pour out the back. So his pelvis, pretty neutral, water stays. He has one finger on his sternum, one on his belly button. Those two positions don't change now that he's in neutral. So he doesn't want it to get bigger by going into extension, and he doesn't want it shorter by going into flexion. So his goal is to maintain this exact same distance. When we hinge, we have 3 points of contact that we want to see, and this is what your partner is here for. So our head, our T-spine, and our hip, as he goes into this hinge position or this bowing position, his goal is to maintain these 3 points of contact throughout and still not change this top position. So go ahead and bend. So stop. So you guys will notice as he's bending, how's he maintaining his head? He's starting to press back like this. So we don't want to do the Pez dispenser, so come back on up. He has to think double chin, and that's how he's going to get. So that double chin, we all laugh because it's such a funny position, but that stacks his ear over his shoulder, and that's where neutral is, and that's where he needs to stay throughout this hip hinging pattern, or else he's changing something through his spine. Usually it's through his cervical spine, but we don't want to change his spine. So go ahead, bend. Yep, so you'll see, as my partner is watching, he's losing it through the T-spine because his head is Pez dispensing, so I'm going to keep on only going as far as he can handle until he starts learning how to keep this double chin as he goes through that hinge pattern. Cool, 5 reps with your partner, watch, hold, lots to think about. And you're gonna see this a lot with your gals. So a lot of gals did gymnastics, dance. They've been taught this is position. This is where we stand, and this is best performance position. But putting that spine in extension, all we're doing is we're locking our extensors and our bone to bone and opening up our ab position. So the whole breathing thing is closing off our diaphragm off the top and creating a cylinder to compress. So with a lot of my gals, are you ticklish? Okay, so I'll use, they call it raking. So I'll take my fingers, I'll jam in, because that's gonna make her lock her rib cage down and put her pelvis into neutral, sorry. So now she's in neutral, but now she can bend in this position, but she needs to maintain that. So yeah. So I know she's slightly ticklish. She's just like laughing and trying to bend at the same time. But at least she understands at least what neutral is first. And so now you could come back with that piece of PVC and just make her work for it. Don't give her the gimme and don't try to like smush it into it. Once she starts to lose it, have her come back up and reset. If she's losing it, pull her back up.
I've lost it right there.
Okay, yep. And so that's where she works from, that's it. She gets that and has to work into it until she starts getting an awareness, a proprioceptive awareness of where pelvis is as it starts to bend. Cool?